College. I'm an author of an international bestseller book titled Lead or Way, and also the founder of Want to Lead, which is Asia's largest business coaching and consulting company for small and medium business owners. And our mission is basically to help small and medium business owners to grow in their business, be it in their marketing, in their sales, in their HR systems, in their management. So we do this yearly event called PROFICORN to celebrate small and medium business owners, because most events are focused on funded startups or large industrial business houses or MNCs. There are very few platforms that celebrate micro, small and medium enterprise business owners. So our mission and our endeavor is to create that platform to support and celebrate MSMEs. So that's a little bit about the event that we are having. Over the last 2 days at PROFICORN, we've had 9 MSME business owners sharing their journey of growth. We've also had some business icons coming and gracing the occasion. So we had Dr. Vikas Divyakirti of Drishti IAS. He shared the journey of how he scaled a services business. We also had Mr. Mithun Sacheti of Carrot Lane. He shared the journey of how he built Carrot Lane as the first online jewelry brand and then sold it to Titan. And then we also had Mr. Kishore Biani of the Future Group, where he shared about the journey of building consumer brands in India like Pantaloons, Big Bazaar, Central, and he also shared about the journey of the failure of the Future Group, which was very, very inspiring for a lot of business owners, because everybody talks about success. Very few people talk about failures and challenges. So the way he broke down how to deal with failure was very, very insightful and inspiring for the business owners. This morning we had Mr. Suhail Seth, who's been a trusted advisor of Mr. Ratan Tata, who paid a tribute to Mr. Ratan Tata and shared with all of us his journey of 30 years of friendship with Mr. Ratan Tata and the amazing characteristics of Mr. Ratan Tata, which was again very emotional and inspiring for the business owners who attended this event. We currently have 1,700 business owners attending this program from 200 different cities across India. Some of them have come also from parts of Middle East. We have participants from Philippines, we have participants from Malaysia as well. But predominantly we are an India business community itself. And it's just very inspiring to bring small and medium business owners together.
How many participants you said this year?
1,700 right now in the room. Last year we had 1,200 participants in the room.
You are giving an award also for the...
So we do an awards evening on day one, but the way we have designed the awards is that this is an award where we do audit of the business owner and the company and check whether there is real growth or not. So anyone applying for the award has to submit their GST returns for the last 2 years. So through those GST returns, we validate whether their claims are real or not, and only then give an award. So it's a very clean, credible award platform rewarding those who genuinely grew that.
You announcing this program itself or?
No, we don't let them know. We collect the nominations, and last evening we did the announcement. So even the participants don't know, the winners don't know whether they are winning or not, because we want to keep it very raw and real, the emotion.
The success of this year event last year and this year, what did you think about the making this one event more times in the year?
So the thing is, putting together an event like this takes 3 months of work, and we don't do this event on any kind of corporate sponsorships or anything. It's just the community coming together and doing it. We believe once a year is a good enough time, because business owners are also busy.
Year by year, the MSME business are increasing in India.
Definitely.
What is the growth last year and this year?
So the way I see the contribution of MSMEs in India, MSMEs create at least 62% of the employment of the country. And from a GDP point of view, there's a 30% contribution to the GDP of the nation. If you also understand MSMEs, they are the most honest taxpayers of this country. And they have 100% contribution to the everyday lives of people. Every product or service we all consume is essentially provided by an MSME business owner. So we feel very happy, proud and blessed to be able to have a platform to celebrate such businesses and support them, because a lot of the MSMEs feel that they are in a lonely journey. where they can't share their challenges, they don't have a platform for it. They can't share their challenges with their team, they can't share their challenges with the clients. Family is always worried, will this business work or not? So to bring a platform like this where everybody comes together, shares challenges, learns lessons, exchanges best practices, celebrates each other, I think it's a very fulfilling feeling.
Always been this Karnataka and MSME in India.
I feel very blessed that I'm born and brought up in Bengaluru. I'm Bengaluru Gurgane. And I always feel that considering we have businesses from across the country, we also see the strengths in the characteristics of business owners culturally influenced from the places they are. And we also see gaps. And I believe that not just Karnataka, in general, entrepreneurs in the southern part of India, very sincere, very hardworking, very open to learning, but that risk-taking ability is little lesser because small-scale IT services businesses, the last 5-6 years has been very difficult. And the reason for that is that the cost of hiring has gone up through the roof. Today, even a fresher who probably still not capable enough to write lines of code properly is demanding a higher salary purely because of the VC ecosystem who has funded startups, and those startups that are funded are able to pay a higher payback, and then the ones that are not funded find it very difficult to match that kind of salary standards. So I have a lot of empathy for small scale IT services businesses because talent retention and talent attraction has been a challenge for them for the last 4-5 years. But I also see the shift is happening in the talent pool also, where they are realizing that a funded startup may pay them money and attract them, but if that funded startup does not have strong business fundamentals, it may not last long, and a lot of them then get laid off, or those companies even after funding shut down. So I also see that as an opportunity for a lot of IT services businesses that are bootstrapped to communicate even in their recruitment that we give you a career that is long lasting and not just a job with an attractive payback, but the company itself is not fundamentally strong. Was that we wanted to create a publication that is only focused on micro, small and medium enterprise business owners. So we have 3 important philosophies in Business Success Magazine. See, in any magazine, cover page is very important. All of you are from the media to understand this best, right? So our first philosophy of Business Success Magazine is only a small, micro or medium enterprise business owner will be on the cover page. Someone who's never got visibility in larger media, someone whose story is hidden and untold. Only such people we will feature on the cover page to recognize and celebrate such people. For us, it's a not-for-profit endeavor. We are not looking at making money through the circulation of the magazine, and we are sponsoring that magazine full-fledged. So in our magazine, what happens is stories are written purely based on the merit of the innovation of the business owner or the impact the business owner has created. We don't even do advertising in the magazine, so nobody can pay money and advertise their business in the magazine. So it's purely not for profit, it's purely to celebrate and support and recognize MSMEs. And we also, in the magazine, every quarter we print this magazine, we give resources that business owners can refer to. It could be software tools that they can use, we give them recommendations. It could be books that they can read. It could be YouTube channels and podcasts that they should watch. So our entire focus of the magazine is, apart from highlighting MSMEs that are working silently, also to give certain learning resources and support tools through the magazine. So that is a little bit about the magazine. Business in 2006. And for 10 years I failed as a businessman. Today when someone like you asks me what's my vision, I wouldn't lie to you saying that I had a vision. If you met me in 2013 and asked me what's your vision, I would have told you, if I make 60,000 rupees every month and take that money back home, my house will run. That's all that mattered to me as a business owner. So to be able to today build an ecosystem, build an organization with 150 team members, have more than 5 lakh business owners in our community, that feels like beyond a dream come true for us. So
Where are business owners in
in our community. We have an app where they are members as well. Social media also we have a community. So all of this is way beyond our imagination. So what we've learned is that instead of keeping a big goal, if we just put our head down every day and just make a difference, support, serve, help them grow their businesses, automatically it will grow. When we did PROFICORN for the first time, there were 600 business owners. When we did it for the second time, there were 1200. Today there are 1700. So this is only growing. One day hopefully we can fill Chinnaswamy Stadium with 40,000 business owners. If you ask a manufacturer here or a trader here or a retailer here inside, what are the schemes available for MSMEs? They will say, "Gotilla, pata nahi, we don't." So I believe that if the government develops a better mechanism, a more simpler mechanism of communication, there are good things that MSMEs can get as support. So that is one thing. The second thing I feel is, I think the banking sector has to start supporting MSMEs a lot more. Banks are the fuel to the economy of the country, and MSMEs are the engine of the economy of the country. But unfortunately today what happens is, for an honest MSME business owner who's a taxpayer, the amount of paperwork, the amount of collateral they have to give, by the time the loan gets approved and processed, the business would have gotten into so much more debt. So I think speed of processing loans and ease of access to capital by banks can dramatically change the way MSMEs in this country can contribute to the nation's economy.
Central government, finance minister announced a lot of streamlining of this thing.
Yeah, but that announcement to execution, that gap has to get bridged. Because see, today it's easy for a big industrialist to make a call to a bank manager through a local MLA or an MP without even submitting his papers, get an approval of hundreds or thousands of crores and leave the country. But an honest taxpayer, a small business owner, will never leave even his house. Now with a person like that, if you put them through so much scrutiny, so much pressure, so much expectation, okay, what can you give as collateral for a business loan? What does a business owner have apart from their business? And business owners give their personal assets as collateral.
Without